So this is Nick. I'm going to be doing some X-Wing miniatures. For those of you that have been stuck at home, unable to get some games together with people, I want to show you a little bit of Fly Casual today. So this is a free game you can download. If you just go to Google and search Fly Casual, you'll find this free, just open software that you can download onto a computer, onto an iPad, or anything like that. They have different versions available. I'm not playing on the newest version today, but anyway, I wanted to walk through some of this. I'm going to show you a little bit of the um, game itself, how it's set up, and then I'll play a little match and you can see what I do. I've been thinking about maybe just playing some games and posting them on our Facebook page just for the heck of it. I don't know if anybody's going to watch this, but I'm going to enjoy it, so let's get started. So this is the main menu of Fly Casual. When you want to start a game, you'll click New Game, obviously. Options. There's different options in here. You can set up your gamer title. I'm Dr. Santa. Don't ask me questions about that because I'm not going to answer. And then you can pick what your avatar is, so your gamer picture. I've gone with Mr. Mandalorian down here because of it's a cool picture, and I tend to stick with Scum and Villainy for this game. That's my faction. Sounds, SFX volumes. I've turned the music volume down because it's very repetitive, but you know, it's cool, whatever. It's not actually Star Wars music, so you can listen to your own music. But sound effects volume, I just put a little bit on there. You can set animation speed, maneuver speed, all that stuff. You can choose which playmat you like to go with. I just like a plain black star mat. For me, that's my taste, but they've got some very cool play mats available you can choose. Background, I just have it set on random. So this background screen here you see with this TIE Striker in the background. And by the way, all the backgrounds are made with X-Wing Miniatures pieces, which I think is kind of cool. And then there's some extras. So you can do free mode, no combat, so you're not attacking, you're just flying around. I turn off the dynamic camera because I don't like being forced into a view of the attacks and stuff. The dynamic camera is interesting, but I don't prefer it. No obstacles, no points limit, World of Pain, all damage cards are dealt face up. I don't turn on any of these options really, except for dynamic camera. Anyway, let me go back. Edition, you can play either first or second edition, which is very cool. I'm going to be playing second edition. Mostly I play this to learn second edition. I played first edition a lot, and first edition is fun, but if you want some throwback game action, if you enjoyed some teams that you had built in the good old days of 1.0, you can go and load that up, but I'm going to be playing second edition. There are mods, so I don't turn any of these on, but there's some fun stuff. First edition pilots, Jumpmaster configurations. So these are basically just, I do have unreleased content clicked on here. That's just for ships that haven't actually been released yet. They kind of theorize and summarize what they're going to be, their abilities are, and that sort of thing. But I do have that clicked on. Phoenix Squadron. Anyway, there's some mods. Not worried about stats or credits or anything like that. Now I'm going to click on New Game here. I'm going to go versus AI. There's different game plays. There's Hot Seat. That's where you play with a partner. So if you and your friend or whatever are hanging out and you want to play on your computer, can play Hot Seat. It's a great way to play because you can play a game fairly quickly. You don't need to be getting out all the models, all the cards. You don't need to be going through and finding all the ship dials and all that stuff. It's all right on the screen. You just have to share a screen. There's AI versus AI, so I can make a team and see how the computer plays it. I've never done this, but that's interesting. And then there's replay, so you can replay a game that you've played before. Online question mark. So when Fly Casual first came out, they had an online component where you could play online, and I tried it a few times with some folks. I may have played a game with you if you're watching this, but it didn't work very well. So they've removed it in the later versions, and if you click on this, it just says, hey, we're working on this. Someday in the future, maybe we'll have online. So that's just a question mark. Excuse me. So let's get started. Versus AI. Let me say something about the artificial intelligence for Fly Casual. First of all, the latest editions of Fly Casual, the artificial intelligence is very good. Um, now I'm what most people would call a noob at this game, even though I've been playing it for several years. In terms of like tournament status, no, I would do horribly. But the AI for this, it's going to give you a challenge. When Fly Casual first came out, the AI was very predictable, very easy to beat. The AI never would focus fire. They would never they would the setup for their uh, formations and stuff were always spread out all over the place. They were very easy to pick off one at a time. But they have upgraded the AI fairly well, and they've got some good. The computer will give you a good run, and I can say I'm not ashamed to admit I get beat. Um, not often, but I do get beat by the AI. So it'll give you a challenge. All right, they've got all these factions here. Let me back up real quick. So the AI is tricky, but it is AI, so fairly predictable once you play it several times. So if you get beat by a team, you can pretty much bet that if you replay that same team, it's going to play the same way, and if you address how they beat you, you'll be able to beat them usually. Anyway, okay. So they've got all the factions here, and 2.0, as you probably know, has 7 factions instead of just the 3 in the original. Rebel Alliance, Galactic Empire, Scum and Villainy, Resistance, First Order, Galactic Republic, Scepter Alliance. And I am Scum and Villainy because it's the only faction that hasn't been split. So going from 1.0 to 2.0, Scum and Villainy is still all just one team. And so that's why, in terms of economics, I chose Scum and Villainy. And they've got some very interesting abilities, so let's go with Scum and Villainy. Now for shipbuilding, or team building, it's a 200 point limit for 2.0. What you would do to build a team is click on New Ship. It'll show you all the ships available. These are all the Scum and Villainy ships. You click on a ship that you want, Star Viper class, and it's got all the pilots, all the different types of pilots that you can show, and it shows you the point value for each of them. And you can scroll through them. For Y-Wings, there's not many, but there you go. And so you click on it. Let's say I want Fenn Rau, right? And it goes in here, and you'll see it added points up down here. If I want to add customization to Fenn, I'll click on his card, and then I can add all the elite pilot talent upgrades. I've got them all listed out here very well. I'm going to go with Fearless because that's the one. There's no title card, so if you're familiar with the 1.0 title upgrades, it's already built in, so it's actually underneath here on the card itself. And if I want any ordnance, there's all the different ordnances. Okay, and that's how you'd build your team. Got that guy, and then you'd go New Ship, whatever you want. You'd add it in, select one, and it builds up your team until you have a team. However, I am going to go with a team that I already have made. So I'm going to go up here to Squad. I'm going to go Load. And these are teams that I have saved. I'm going to load Boba, Paylob, and Binary. And it's all ready to go. So I've got Boba Fett, whose pilot ability is awesome. It's an amazing 2.0 ship. Fearless, my favorite Scum and Villainy elite pilot talent card. Maul, who's expensive as a crew, but it gives you the force ability, and he's very awesome, so I like having Maul. Contraband Cybernetics is a good one for Scum and Villainy. That illicit upgrade. For once in the game, you can basically shrug off a stress and get to do an action anyway. And then the Slave 1 title, absolutely essential. Basically, you can switch your turn or bank direction to the other direction. Then I've got the Hawk 290. For those of you that played 1.0 and were fairly underwhelmed by the Hawk 290, Let me tell you, the Hawk 290 in 2.0 is a really powerful ship, especially this pilot is my favorite. Paylob Godalhi, however that's pronounced. Paylob is one of my favorites, and basically his ability is that at the start of the engagement phase, he can steal somebody's focus token from range up to range 2. So Paylob is a focus hoarding guy, and with the Moldy Crow title, he can keep 2 focus tokens from round to round. Essential, and he gets a primary weapon value of 3. Very expensive. Moldy Crow is probably the most expensive title card in the game, I think, Moldy Crow. But you throw Lando Calrissian on here, excellent crew, the scum and villainy Lando Calrissian. He can turn focus tokens into basically target lock tokens on both attack and evade. So when he's defending, he can use a focus token to reroll. Very great ability, Lando Calrissian with Paylob. And then I've thrown on my 1-point binary pirate, Z95 Headhunter. I've got proton rockets on him and Dead Man Switch. I can tell you that some of these never come into play, but when they do, it's been very powerful. I had one game where Dead Man Switch went off and proton rockets, and it was a very devastating effect. But mostly he's my blocker, or the bait. I like to call him the bait for playing against AI. So this is the team I'm going with. So in Flight Casual, you can choose your obstacles. I'm just going to go with default, right? I'm not too concerned about the obstacles that I have. Let me go back. And you can choose skins for the different ships that you have. You can choose what they look like. So on the fire spray, right? Obviously, I'm going to go with Boba's. The Hawk 290 doesn't have any other colors, but the Z95 does. There's the Black Sun, the Rebel Alliance Z95. I'm going to go with, oh, and Andrews, that's cool. The Nashta Pup, red one. I'm going to go with the regular binary pirate since he is a binary pirate. Alright, and I'm going to click next player, and the computer will come up with a team to fight me. Let's see what I get. Random. Loading. Okay, they're throwing 3 of these Starkiller base pilots Upsilon class command shuttles at me. Very powerful attack, 4 dice attack, obviously very little evade, and these are just monsters, just heavy firepower. So yeah, let's see what they do. It asks me which player should have initiative. I'm just going to go with me. It doesn't necessarily matter in this game, so me. Obstacle setup. Now on obstacle setup in Flight Casual, I can click and drag obstacles in and place them according to the rules, but I don't really care. I'm just going to click random, and it throws the obstacles in there in a random pattern. Got a nice A-frame pattern here that I actually like for this. So I'm going to set up my, so the first ship to go down is my binary pirate. As I like to say, he's my bait, so I'm going to set him up over here, and chances are the AI is going to cause them to set up their ships either on the opposite side or directly in front of me. I want them directly in front of me. Oh, they went opposite. Okay, I like to have, for this, I like to have my my Paylob kind of coming in up the middle. I'm going to set his arc to the front for now. And Boba. What I want him to do, I'm going to turn him, so I'm using the letter keys. This is Q to rotate him. I'm just going to set him up this way. What I want to do is control the point of contact so that all my ships meet at the same time to get their attacks in. We'll see what happens. What I'm going to do is have Boba slide in this way. I'm going to have Paylob slide in this way, and I'm going to bring my Z95 up around and get him in there as quick as I can. So let's have him 3 this way, send him up here. What I want to do is have my Hawk 290 have as much time to collect focus tokens as possible. So I'm just going to start moving him in slowly, and same thing with Boba. I don't want to crash him into these guys too quickly. They will chew him up. Once I've set my maneuver dials, by doing that, I just click on a ship and set what I want them to do. And I get them all set, and then I click next. It'll set their dials. You'll see it thinking about it. It's thinking about this ship now. Dial is set. Dial is set. This guy's gonna do a turn because he's got an asteroid right in front of him. Let's see what happens. First is this guy. And I'll focus him. Here he comes. Oh, went straight. He'll have to turn next time. They've got a reinforce action. There's a bump. How the AI thinks is it determines what the closest ship to its position is, and then it has a randomizer to select from 2 or 3 different options on which maneuver it's going to set. Let's focus him. Focus is the action for him always, and he has a linked action, which is rotate arc. I'm not going to do that now. It's asking me if I want to use contraband cybernetics this turn. I don't, because I'm doing a green maneuver, or a blue maneuver. I'm going to boost him. Engagement, everybody's out of range, so I'm going to click skip. Skip, skip. Okay, planning phase. My ships are flashing, so it's time for me to plan. Let's scoot him in here at 1. Slide him in 1 more. Get this guy up here like so. That might be bad. Go with this one. Okay. What I need to do with this team is focus fire on all my fire on one at a time and get them whittled down. There's probably no way I'm going to kill one in 1 round. If they focus fire on me, any one of these ships could be in big trouble. With that reinforce action, each of them will have 1 more evade per attack, so it's like they have more shields than they even show. You're coming straight in. This guy turned hard to miss that. So that's an AI mistake there. I am gonna rotate the arc on this to the left. No. And see here with this Boba Fett's ability, Slave 1 ability, I can choose either direction, but obviously I'm going to turn in here. This could be okay. I'm going to boost into range. Hopefully I'll be at range 1. It's kind of hard to tell here, but I really want to get to range 1 with these guys, especially while I really only have one guy to work on at the moment. But I'm going to go ahead and boost it straight in here. I don't think that put me at range 1, though. So that might be a mistake. We'll see. Alright, engagement phase. Boba attacks first. I'm going to hit this guy. Yeah, range 2. So if he rolls an evade, only 2 of them will go. Only 1 of them would go through. He gets an evade already because he's got the reinforce. Okay, so 2 go in. This guy's too far away, and yeah. Ooh, Boba rolled double evade there. That's good. Trading shots here. And this guy, I guess that guy's too far away, and this guy has nothing. So. Alright, that wasn't too bad, although I need to be putting in way more damage than that, so hopefully as I get my other guys in here, I'm going to bring this guy around with that. Let's get this guy over here with that, and have Boba just scooting forward. So with this setup, Boba is okay to bump, because he'll have rerolls on attack and evade with his ability, if he's bumped. And he's got Maul for a focus on an attack or an evade, whichever he needs. So, all right, Binary Pirate coming in here. Have him focus up. Just turning in. That's good. That's good. But that guy stayed put. Okay, I'm gonna be able to put a lot of damage on this guy. And I kind of want to boost into range here. If I can get a range one shot here, I'm gonna do it. Bank left. No. So Boba's not gonna be able to attack this guy unless I boost, which I'm going to do. Boost straight ahead. Alright, we're getting in it now. Boba's going to be taking 2 shots, but he's going to have some re-rolls and stuff. I think I'll be okay. So I'm going to start laying into this guy. There we go. I'm going to use Boba Fett to re-roll these 2, see what I get. Yeah, that's not bad. I think he has reinforced the front, so yeah. Okay, that is good. Kabam. Ooh, and I'll get a reroll. That was close there. There it is. This guy's shooting at Hawk 290 here. I can spend a focus, and I'm going to here on Lando Calrissian. You get that reroll. See what I get. Yeah. Lando Calrissian. Great crew card on that ship. I'm going to spend Boba to reroll both of these. Ooh, that's worse. I should have spent the force on that evade right there. Those 2 go in. Okay, that's the end of attack phase. No, actually I got this guy. I'm going to fire off these proton rockets, see if I can't lay into this dude. 4 damage, that's pretty good. He's nearly gone. Okay. I'm going to have Boba do a hard turn here. And gotta focus here. I'm going to blast past him if I can. I don't know that that's going to make it. But we'll see. And him, I think I can jump ahead to about right here, which would be good. They're planning. And there we go. Activation. Here comes my Binary Pirate. Right in the gap. That's a good spot. I'm going to have him focus. That guy did a 0 move. That's good for me. Okay, this guy's making a bump. I'll be alright. See if I get past him. Nope, I didn't. That's okay. Still have 1 focus on him. And Boba, so here I could try to turn either way, but I'm going to try to turn in. That way I'll get a rear shot off here. No. And turning in. Just a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to start Boba working on this guy, since he's not going to be shooting at anybody. Get a reroll. Nothing. And he reinforced the front, it looks like. Maybe... No. Nothing. Okay, all 3 gone. Maybe Paylob can finish this boy off here. No. Well, maybe I'll Lando Calrissian and see if I can't get more than spinning a focus. No. 2 crits might do it. We'll see. If I get a direct hit... this may do it. Nope. That's just going in on Paylob, so that's not good. Okay, we evaded that one. And my Z95 almost certainly finished this guy off. Yeah. Okay, he's goner. Sayonara. Down to 2. And I'm in a pretty good spot. Boba can hard turn after this guy. He may do a 0. This guy's probably going to turn in. And if he doesn't do a 0, he may... I don't know. He could turn this way or he could bank this way. But I bet this guy just stays here. So I might just park... I might bump Boba into him again so he can get this rear arc. So I will do a hard 1 turn here. Just scoot these guys in a little bit. And we'll see where they go. Palob's ability has not come into play here because these guys are reinforcing. Palob could steal a focus or an evade token, but the reinforce, he doesn't actually get that ability, so that's why he's not been spectacular this round, but still doing okay. Oh, he turned in, okay. He ran into that asteroid, and I think he's sitting on it, which means he won't be able to attack, which is good for me. And I'll have him focus. Yeah. And I'm not going to rotate arc. Now Boba, if I turn him... If I make the turn... I think I'm going to turn out, which is kind of risky. I'm really close to the edge of the board, but he's got that 1 turn. I think I'll be able to turn him back in, but this will allow me to get my rear arc at a range 1, I think, on this guy. So, no, I don't want to use that. Hard turn out. Yeah, I've got a range 1 here, I believe. And I'll focus up. Ooh, I might fly off the board here on the next turn, though. That's bad. I made a mistake. Okay, so I'm going to need to do a lot of damage here. Come on, Boba. Get some more damage in, yeah. That's good. And hit this guy. And I'm not going to Lando this, because he's going to take a hit here. That's good. Nope, didn't take the hit. Okay, these things are so tanky. I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose Boba here. This 1 turn is he's going to be gone. So, I'm going to work with these 2 guys to get rid of them. I still think it's possible, because these things are so clunky at close range like this. They're going to be bumping into each other. So I think I'll try to put my Z95 directly behind and just curve this guy slightly, and he'll probably bump, but he's still got to focus, and I'll go ahead and give Boba that hard 1. He's going to be gone now. Okay, Z95, get that turnaround. Bump. And a bump. And that's a bump. Here goes Boba. No. And turn. Oh my gosh, he made it! He's gotta be right on the edge. I can't even, I mean, that's so close. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Okay. I'm gonna have him focus. So, yeah, it's bad news for these guys, because Boba's still in it. And, here he comes. Boba. And I will use force here. Evaded 1. 2 hits going in. Here comes Palob. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to Lando that because he needs his focus for evade. And he's a goner. Kaboom. And last one. Taking a hit. Alright, I'm going to have him do a wide turn out here. Just scoot him in. And Boba, turn away from that edge. I can't believe he fit. Okay, scooch in here. And focus. And he went nowhere. So, here comes Paylob. And I'm going to focus and rotate his arc to the rear. And it looks like Boba's going to bump this guy, but that's okay. Turn it in. Yeah, it was a bump. Boba. Get this reroll. Oh, yeah, and I'm going to spin that force token for 4. Just hammering this guy. Range 1 turret shot. I'm going to just spin the focus for 2. Yep. Oh, man, if he had a focus, that would hit hard, but he didn't. Okay, and then here comes the finisher. That's going to do it. Try to evade, but he's done. That's the end. I hope you enjoyed this game, and if you did, if you want to see some matchups, if you want me to try out some different teams or try against some different teams, send me some build ideas, and I'll give them a test run on Fly Casual.